Attack to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they whip it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Come on, set.
Dillon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Love, they go play action now. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
McManus's point out. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Middle.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Down to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. 56. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love from the gun. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dorian Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 52 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Bills 7.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. He gets away from one. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move.
Check pink.
Off the play fake, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Level sneaking. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning, because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
3-3. Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 37 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Allen going to throw. swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now,
they've got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Brandon Condrington. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
56, what's up?
Allen now looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Alert! What's that?
Allen. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Hey, home. Pass. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Allen to throw once more.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Motion man is Shakir.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
85, half 85. What's that?
Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
17. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again. 3rd and long now. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Johnson on the return.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
56, 56. Alert. What's up?
Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
10 cycles. Down. 22 needle. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Alert, alert. Off 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Back to throw. Allen, they'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, 89 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completed out left to Dobbs.
A little juke, and they work this well upfield across the 45.
Go, 10. That's good for Packers. First down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
7-yard line.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready up.
2nd and 7.
Trouble. 38. Cut.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Striker. 3.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Field. Black. Here we go. Set. Red. Cycle. Set.
Love now. Now this throw deep for Kraft. That is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
43 rail, jump, 17.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Down.
Now Love.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Two blasters.
Love. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Love looking to throw it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them.